Hit it.
Hello again.
We are back.
We're back in the New York groove. I'm Kevin Fennell.
I'm Josh Kerwin.
We had to think about it. I can never remember my name.
I remember who you are, buddy.
We went to the zoo.
We did, but we'll talk about that later.
All right, we had to start off with a terrible story. Okay, so this
the
is
worst story.
the worst story
Oh my god,
that
we're
ever
so upset.
happened to us. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, I started talking to a friend of mine named Christopher Mann. He's a wonderful actor in the area of Philadelphia. He's been in like a bunch of television shows. He's been on The Wire, the greatest television show in the history of the world. In the greatest season,
time.
the greatest season of the greatest television show in the history of the world, he was a major character, and it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a friend of mine, and he just was in an amazing movie called Loving. Just came out. It's getting a bunch of Oscar buzz with Joel Edgerton, Ruth Negga, and he has a big part in it, so we wanted to talk to him. And so we got him on the show. We recorded this awesome interview where he totally compared me to George Clooney.
I was there for it.
Josh was there for it. This isn't even
Yeah.
a joke, guys. He compared me to George Clooney. He's the only person on this planet that knows both of us. He's the only one that can make this comparison. And he said we're pretty much the same level of coolness. And I had it recorded, and then something happened when I went to open the laptop that had it recorded this morning.
This is why
was,
we have to do tape. We have to do it on tape, man.
It was gone.
Unfortunately,
It was gone.
It's not there.
Josh, it was gone.
Why isn't it there, Kevin?
I don't know why it wasn't there.
Hey, I mean, I'm about as upset as you are,
I was
considering
very
I did
upset.
not open the laptop.
Yeah, I opened it.
He
and
opened
it.
it.
Was
So naturally that means it's your fault.
upsetting.
No,
Yeah,
no doubt.
It's definitely my fault.
No,
but,
it could be my fault too. You never
but
know.
we lost the recording. We talked to Chris for like a good half hour. We talked about a lot of stuff. We talked about him working with Clooney in 2 movies.
One thing we know, it is definitely not Chris's fault.
It's not Chris's fault. No,
In
he was
any
the
way.
best.
No.
He was great.
Chris is incredible. Very
And,
cool
like,
dude.
Yeah, he was in 2 George Clooney movies.
Yeah.
He was on Hack, great TV show. He was on The Wire. He's been on House of Cards. He's done a lot of awesome stuff. And he was also in like a terrible movie that I was in, which is how he knows me. I shouldn't say terrible. It was a movie that I was in
It was definitely a movie.
that everyone has their own opinion about, and I have mine. It was a movie. It was definitely a movie. And Chris was in it, and I was in it, and it was great.
That was
we were in
along
a
with
movie
the
together.
late great
Late great.
the late great
Who's dead?
Yes.
Who's dead?
The other guy that was in the movie. Ernie.
Ernie Hudson's not dead?
He's not dead?
Why would you do that?
I thought there was a rumor that went around that said he was dead.
Bite your tongue, sir.
Wow.
Ernie Hudson is alive and well and great. And
Oh.
amazing. I
Well,
believe
that's good.
He was on a television show.
Oh, really? Recently? What was he on?
He's on Frankie and Gracie
Oh.
continuously, and he's dating one of either Frankie or Gracie. I can't remember. I've never seen the show.
Well, obviously, I don't watch cable.
My mommy loves it. It's not on cable. It's on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Which we do have, so you
Well,
have zero
I have no
excuses.
I have
Zero
no excuse whatsoever.
excuses. So, so we're in regards to that story, we're gonna have to pull a left turn on this episode, and kind of pull it out of our butts.
Our buns.
Hold on to your butts, guys. We're about to go on an adventure. To quote Morgan Freeman in Jurassic Park. It's not Morgan Freeman. It's Samuel L. Jackson.
It was
that
Samuel.
was rude. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
guys.
Man, we're
I'm
like
having
really.
I'm having the worst day.
We're having a rough day. I don't know.
worst
I
day.
thought Ernie was dead.
He thought Ernie Hudson was dead.
I thought he
which
was
is
dead
terrible.
for some reason.
I thought Samuel L. Jackson was Morgan Freeman. We're getting over it. Anyway,
I mean,
so we have some stuff going on in the area. Joshua
There's all kinds of crazy stuff
Well,
going
Josh,
on.
what are you up to?
Well,
Let's talk about Joshua.
Well, if I'm talking about Joshua, I have
Yeah,
to talk
let's
about
do it.
Kevin Noah.
Oh,
And
do not talk about Kevin Noah.
No quinoa, but Kevin Noah. You're welcome. Anyway, so we just finished up doing Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers.
The Thanksgiving show. We
Yeah.
did the Thanksgiving Indecent Proposal.
It was good. I mean, it's an episode. My
It was
sister
fun.
came.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
great.
We had a couple big crazy times. It's always a good rowdy old time over at Tattoo Moms.
We get some cheeseburgers out of it. I mean, everybody wins.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good time.
At Tattooed Moms, they're gonna do an episode, a thing of Rick and Morty's coming up this month.
Yes,
We
it's
don't
gonna be
really know
wild.
what it is. Josh may or may not be playing a
Who
version
knows?
of Rick.
Who knows? It's very mysterious.
Yeah, everything in the world is mysterious.
So mysterious.
So we'll keep you posted on that. We're also
Before that.
Oh, we also want to talk about Loving for one more second. I forgot this.
Oh
But
yeah.
We want everyone to go see this movie. It's amazing.
You have to go see
It's only
Loving.
it's only playing in select theaters right now. It's probably going to get an Oscar nomination. It's really in the running for that right now. It got a lot of really good press coming out of TIFF. It's got awesome New York Times, Washington Post reviews. It's so go to focusfeatures.com. You'll find out where it's being played. It's playing at the Ritz right now in Old City, Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to give away 2 tickets to that later today at the end of this show with our super special, not at all a backup plan option of our guest, which we'll bring up later.
Oh, she's right here, and she's making a bashful face.
She's number 2 on the game plan, but number 1 in our hearts.
Oh,
We'll talk about that later.
Oh, that's
like
so
we'll talk
cute.
about the zoo. Hopefully,
It's such a mystery.
It's such a mystery.
But we'll talk about the zoo.
Woe is me, my life is a mystery. That's a musical theater joke.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
is.
there you go. Nice,
Welcome everyone.
Oh.
All right.
man.
So Bob's Burgers, Rick and Morty, Tattooed Moms.
Fun thing that also is going on.
what is it? What's
that I'm
fun?
doing? Well, I'll just talk about
Josh.
me. We're also doing a production of the radio play version of It's a Wonderful Life for Christmas.
Wonderful Life.
I get to play I think somewhere like around like
playing an
11 or
angel?
12 voices.
Are you playing an angel?
I am.
Yeah.
I get to play Clarence.
He's
Clarence Angel Second Class.
He no longer just looks like an angel.
Oh,
Now he gets to play an angel.
Thanks, Kev.
Yeah.
Oh, he's such a nice guy. I get to play
Teen
Clarence.
angel.
I get to be Mr. Potter. And
I hardly know her.
And he's got a his voice is very.
That's what you're going.
Yeah. That's him.
Don't give away the full show. I mean, come on.
I'm going to do the whole thing
No,
right here,
make
right
people
now.
pay for it, my friends.
Yeah, man. You guys get it.
When's that going on, Skis?
That's going on the 14th of December, and that's going to be at Latage, which is a cool little club. You can look that up and find it anywhere in Philly. And then we also have a place on the interwebs. And then there's also a place called Ulana's, which is an old bar from back in the day.
Ulana's.
And that's going to be at on December 16th and 17th. And you can look up all the info for it at libertycityradiotheater.com. That's all one word.
What? One more time?
Liberty City Radio Theater. Say that 5 times fast.
LibertyCityRadioTheater.com.
Yes, that's the company that we do our radio theater with.
All right, guys. So write down all these websites. They're coming. Quick.
Yeah, just write it down.
Ulana's.
Ulana's.
Yeah. Tell them about your parade, buddy.
Oh, we got to go in the parade.
Yeah, he was a bull on parade.
Yeah, I was a bull on parade, yo. And
why? Because it's Rage Against the Machine. You say yo.
I know a lot of people who say bull.
Oh,
you know,
okay, I'm so
it's
sorry.
like, you know, what's up, bull?
I was making a Rage Against the Machine joke. You were going for.
No, I was making it
Got
Philly though.
Oh, I get it now.
You know, what's up,
Tom
bull? Because
Morello-
we're here in Philly,
Tom
in
Morello
Germantown.
went to Penn.
Did he?
Yeah,
Really?
factual.
That's a fact.
That's a fact, Jack.
Huh.
Anyway,
Oh,
parade.
I like it. But well, yeah. I mean, in the spirit of Tom Morello, I was a bull on parade. And I got to yell at people and tell kids that candy's only for the wealthy. It was pretty funny.
Oh.
I was being Mr. Potter for a minute.
Oh, okay.
And then they told me not to do that. They said
Yeah,
you should
stop
be
yelling at kids.
nicer.
Weird that they told you not to yell at children.
Yeah, it was
in
kind
a
of
Christmas parade.
I was surprised that they didn't want me to do
most
that.
people you wouldn't expect have to be told that.
Yeah, generally.
Don't be mean to the children.
Well, I mean, like, it was just kind of, I was really getting in character, and we had just done a rehearsal, and I get to work an entire soundboard while I'm doing all these voices.
Oh, man.
I have, we have, the little froggy guys that have, the little stick, and you, rub it on the little spines on his back, and it goes...
I've literally no idea what you're talking about, but it sounds magical.
Yeah, it's it's an instrument, but for some reason they always make it, shaped like a frog. And then we have a bucket with a plunger, and the bucket's full of water, and that's for whenever anybody falls in the water.
Sure.
And that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be gonna be goofy. But yeah, I get to be everybody except George Bailey, and the guy who's James, who is playing George Bailey, makes me blubber like a little baby.
Yeah.
All the time. So I challenge anybody who comes to it to not cry.
Yeah.
By the end.
People love It's a Wonderful Life.
They do.
I've never seen it.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That is amazing. Really?
Why?
Some quality acting.
I can dodge stuff all I want.
That's like the way I was with the Big Lebowski.
Why would you want to dodge that?
Why would you want to dodge?
This movie was made in 1947 as in black and white. No kid wants to watch a black and white movie. Big Lebowski is legit. Amazing.
The Big Lebowski is legit, and It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Is not legitimate.
Well, you can understand how you would dodge that as a kid, whereas you grew up the way you grew up, and Big Lebowski is oh, hey, we're Wheelhouse. Here's this perfect movie for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's not oh, this kid, he would totally love It's a Wonderful Life, where that guy wants to commit suicide, and
how do you know about that?
Doesn't.
How do you know it?
Oh, yeah, it's not hard to dodge. I mean, every TV show has.
And It's a Wonderful Life reference.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen the Chappelle Show, which is my favorite version of It's a Wonderful Life.
I don't even remember that one.
Oh, it's about women's chestal area.
Oh, they wish that
they want to get rid of their bigger size, and Chappelle has to show them, don't do it.
Oh, yeah, like breast reduction surgery and stuff.
Yeah. And Chappelle's don't do it.
Throwing away God's greatest gift.
Yeah, he's the whatever, the angel that you are.
Clarence.
He's Clarence, but then you find out that he's just a janitor.
He's
just a janitor.
He's just a janitor.
He's just a janitor.
I'm just a fan.
All right. And then we have one other show we want to talk about that's going on that doesn't have us, and that's going to be at Walnut.
It doesn't have us.
Walnut Street Theater does a Christmas Carol for the children's
Christmas Carol,
and a former guest of ours, Connor McAndrews, is playing good old Marley.
Oh, no kidding.
In that version right now. So check that out at Walnut Street. It's supposed to be amazing. Marley and Marley. If you want to go Muppet Christmas Carol, which is the best version.
Oh, Muppet Christmas Carol.
I was in a
Muppet Everything's great. Really?
Yeah. I played Charles Dickens.
You played Charles Dickens.
So in Muppets parlance, I played Gonzo. And that's how I played the role. To a T, then I was just Gonzo.
So you just
No, I didn't.
Did you do the voice?
I didn't because it was an actor secret.
Oh, okay.
It's all about the acting secrets.
The things that they can't know.
We know things that the audience doesn't know. Like I was being Gonzo. I know that. They didn't need to know that.
Right.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people who have acting secrets.
So many acting secrets.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
At least, that's a good one though. I like
it's a great one.
A couple other shows that are going on right now that are closing very soon. We've got a show called Found that's over at the Philadelphia Theater Company.
I believe that's the sequel to Lost.
Yes, I believe that's actually what it was. There were it needed wrapping up, you know.
Yeah, it's actually the play version. It wraps up the TV show.
Yeah.
And that's why most people haven't seen it yet.
Right,
so
right.
Because
nobody knows where the show is because it's,
it's lost.
But They finally found it.
They found it
in Philly.
in this play.
They found it right in Philly at the Philadelphia Theater Company.
Yep.
All
of that, of course, is 100% true.
Don't look it up.
Don't look it up.
But it's true.
It's on Wikipedia, so it's gotta be true.
The Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
So there's another show that's going on over at Lantern Theater Company called An Iliad. And this show is Barrymore recommended as per Theater Philadelphia has told us. Then we also have a show that's closing out, which is Eagle Theater's Godspell, and All's Well That Ends Well over at the Philadelphia Artists Collective.
Okay.
And if you are more curious, you can always go to philadelphiatheater.org or my favorite website, which is lmgtfy.org, I think. Yeah, which is letmegoogle.that-for-you.com. So we are going to go and do a couple ads here, and then we're going to we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, we will. Promise.
Hey, this is Andy Pettit. Join me for Skywave here on gtownradio.com. Skywave rides the wind of your imagination, creating clouds of sound from the stratosphere surrounding your mind. Throughout the journey to discover where the magic of sound exists in space, we'll explore how radio plays and music carve indelible pictures in our heads. That's Skywave, Wednesdays from 6 to 7 p.m. on gtownradio.com. The sound from Germantown.
Hello, this is Michael Bricks from Germantown, and you're listening to G-Town Radio at gtownradio.com. The sound from Germantown.
All right. We came back after those ads that came and went as quickly as you imagine. And we have a guest.
We do.
Say hi.
Hi. Oh, I'm here now.
Guess who this is? Audience.
Yeah,
you have
audience.
to guess. Okay.
Wait, no, Josh. Let's wait and see if they call.
Okay.
Wait, everyone stop. Yeah, no one called.
Nope, nobody called. Nobody called at all.
It's Caroline.
Caroline Otto.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Me.
Yeah.
South Philly's favorite tour guide.
Sure.
Aw.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Philadelphia
Philadelphia's-
renowned opera singer.
Renowned.
Yes.
You're really trying to sell me because I was the Plan G.
Plan
guess.
G.
Plan G.
Plan.
understand.
The G stands for great.
Class A glasses wearer.
She's wearing
Oh,
glasses for
she
sure.
looks. Yeah, she looks cute in a pair of glasses.
You can't see it, but I do have
Yeah,
glasses
Caroline's got
on.
glasses. And we're going to talk about Caroline's ongoing singing stuff. But first, I need to bring up some things that happened. So, I watched Old School yesterday. You guys are aware of the film Old School?
Yeah, I
Yes.
believe so.
I mean,
you are aware that it
Have you
occurs?
I
seen-
know that it exists.
Yes.
But I don't really.
Yeah. Josh, you've seen Old School?
Oh yeah, I've seen Old School a
so
few
I
times.
was watching Old School this morning at 3 o'clock in the morning because I could not sleep.
Mm.
And realized something. It is almost the same plot as Fight Club.
Right? Yeah,
Like
yeah.
almost exactly,
this.
except that Old School is a comedy and Fight Club is not. Like
Right.
even like the beginning is a guy comes home from an airport and something terrible has happened,
Mm.
and Norin's entire apartment blows up,
Right.
and Luke Wilson finds his wife in the middle of a gangbang.
Right.
Does that happen? in
That's
Fight
the same
Club?
thing.
No,
yeah,
no.
no, but they're saying that that's the same thing.
Ed Norton finds his apartment blew up
Oh,
in a Fight Club when he comes home.
I've only read the book. Fight
Okay,
Club, but
well
I
that
don't-
still happens in
I'm
the
sure
book.
it does.
And so that causes them to move to houses,
Okay.
Right.
whereas Ed Norton moves to one house on Paper Street, and Luke Wilson moves to a street right by a college.
Right.
Now they both have best friends that are kind of zanier versions of themselves. There's Vince Vaughn,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's Brad Pitt,
Right.
who are more in charge of those houses. Like they get things happening, like everything. Like Brad Pitt's like, oh well, I'm going to help you get jobs. I'm going to do this stuff. Vince Vaughn sets up the entire Mitchapalooza party. Was like, hey, we're going to start this frat. And he also has like this way of being like the guy that no one wants to be after like college, because he's got 2 kids, he's got a marriage he doesn't like that much, he doesn't seem that happy,
Right.
and so like he's everything that like
You
if-
worry
if-
that
yeah,
you worry that you're
that
going to
Luke
become.
Wilson that is worried about becoming.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
exactly.
and then the whole thing is that they start the frat in Old School, whereas they start a fight club in Fight Club, obviously.
Mhm.
And there's a whole thing where it's like he doesn't want to talk about it at work.
I thought it
and
was
then-
a food co-op.
Yeah, it's not. It's a fight club.
It's a fight
Yeah,
club.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Just
But
making
like,
sure.
there's even like similar scenes, whereas in work, Luke Wilson is like making flyers for everything, and he gets
Mhm.
caught by his boss, and he has to talk his way out of it. Whereas that same thing happens to Ed Norton. He gets
and
caught.
he lets his boss become part of it, right?
No, he lets
Yeah.
his friends become part of it. There's two guys at work that he brings to the fight club, and
Right.
there's two guys at work in Old School that he brings into the frat.
Yeah.
So, like there's these weird, and there's even like a whole like scene where like they're recruiting people, and in Old School they hunt people down in masks, like to hunt people down.
Yep,
Like,
they do.
and then there's a whole like where they have to, because in frat you have to do like all the hazing and stuff, and you have
Yeah.
to go through all
Yeah.
that. You have to do the same thing to get into the Project Mayhem, which is living in the house with Ed Norton, which is what all the frat brothers do with Luke Wilson.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's like a really
His name is
I mean,
Blue
weird.
something.
His name is Blue.
Blue.
Fight Club in itself is like kind of a fraternity.
Yeah,
So-
well,
Oh,
Project
yeah.
Mayhem becomes that.
Yeah.
And so it's just
There's
like
a lot of spanking going on.
Old School is like a comedic, happy version of like what happens with a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
And then Fight Club is like the terrible, horrible version of what happens in a midlife crisis.
Yeah, you have to shoot yourself in the face at some point.
There's
you
also
know?
this awesome similar scene because like in Fight Club, he takes Marla out to dinner, and
Right.
this guy keeps trying to give him everything for free. Like it doesn't matter. He's like, no, your money's no good here. There's an exactly similar scene where
yeah.
Luke Wilson
They probably-
takes a girl out to a cafe, and the guy's like, no, your money's not good here. I want to make anything for the Godfather. The Godfather is like the whole thing they call.
Well,
that.
that's the whole thing. Is I think they tried to make a little bit of a juxtaposition
I don't-
between
yeah.
those two movies.
Maybe-
I think
yeah,
they
maybe
made
it's
it
like
as a
little-
joke.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's like
It's a tip of the
99
hat.
to 98. Like it's very close together.
Yeah, it's a tip of the hat, I
crazy.
think.
I don't know.
I think
I
at
think
points
that's
there's
a
a lot of
crazy
times
It's
that
been
happens.
subconscious.
And why wouldn't it have been said at any point since then?
Oh, what? What do you mean?
What they would have said, they're like, oh, well, this is like a goofy version of Fight Club.
Not so much a goofy version of, but I think they maybe made some kind of like almost a reference in a way to it. Maybe. I mean, like maybe that's like the whole thing. It's like, they made like a little Fight Club thing, you know, like.
They don't make that joke at all.
No, they don't.
They don't make
It's
any.
just
they
it's
don't
just
make it 'cause,
parallel.
like, it's literally
just parallel.
It's literally that close together. Whereas like Fight Club came out in '98, this came out in '99. Like,
Yeah.
it's like almost too
Maybe
overlapping.
it was just subconsciously inspired by Fight Club.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
maybe they read the book by Chuck.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably hung out with Dane Cook at some point or another, right?
What does that have to do with anything?
Dane Cook.
Because they kind of just suck in ideas from other people and then put out different versions of it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Isn't that
'cause
the whole thing?
Didn't he like? he
That's like
copied
the whole,
Chuck?
like,
Is
you-
that like what like
the
The
Black
whole
was to
Louis
him?
C.K. and Dane Cook interview with
Yeah,
each
the guy in
other.
the fights.
Yeah. That's kind of maybe. I mean, like, I think there's a lot of people who tend to do that. But Woody Allen always says,
Well,
if you're gonna copy anybody,
it's
copy
just-
the best.
Yeah, it's just weird because like they all just like the writer and director Todd Phillips did like Hangover and stuff, and he did like
Mhm.
Road Trip, and he's
Yeah.
like, this is just like our idea was, what if a bunch of 30-year-olds started a frat? But, so
Yeah.
like it's just this like, weird juxtaposition of each. I couldn't get it out of my head, particularly those like scenes that were exactly mirrored in Fight Club.
Maybe that's more of a statement
love
about like how well both of those movies did.
Yeah,
Maybe there was an eruption of like frats of white boys.
I mean,
I mean,
you know.
you
that
could
was
be really
that was the
discovering
late
something.
90s.
This could have been like
Yeah.
a really good thesis. or
I think
something.
so.
You could
I
really-
think I could write a full paper on this.
yeah, and
I think just the late
how it
90s,
forces-
everyone was just like
Yeah.
white people were just like, oh, everything's too easy.
Oh man,
And now everything's so hard for white people.
yeah. Maybe this was like the beginning of the alt-right movement.
Probably.
I would not doubt it.
We
It's
don't have
very
anything
white.
to fight
I mean,
against.
Fight Club is a little.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little-
Absolutely
yeah.
is.
yeah. So
Oh, man.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised.
Yeah, Fight Club, old school, alt-right.
Yeah.
That's what we're
Tomato,
talking about
tomato.
right now.
So, yeah, that was just something that came up in my head. Caroline, what's up?
Oh, not much.
Yeah. Any movies
I
you've
mean,
seen recently that you have any comments about? Any
movies?
theories?
No, I'm notorious for watching the same movies over and over
Yeah.
and not seeing anything new.
What's
It's a
your
real bummer.
favorite movie of all time, Caroline?
Oh my goodness! Well, actually, my favorite movie is It's a Wonderful Life, which hurts me,
Oh, I'm so sorry that you
Kevin,
haven't
that
seen
you've
it.
never seen it,
That's okay.
or that you also have no desire to see it.
You've never
which is
seen
a real
Old
bummer.
School, so I mean, hey.
Yeah, they're the same.
Well, do you
Yeah.
also agree that Zordon is a user of child labor in a way that shouldn't be okay?
What?
This is my Power Rangers.
Oh,
From a
man.
previous
Okay,
episode.
I was gonna say that was a real
Yeah.
turnaround.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, how do you feel? How do you feel
About
about
Power Rangers.
About Power Rangers?
Yeah.
How to
Do you
feel?
think-
I was talking about this
we were-
recently.
Do you think
I-
Zordon should give all the power in the universe to 16-year-olds to fight intergalactic
I mean, my young
gods?
self certainly did. I was
They're
talking about it in the sense
16.
that
Like, they're children.
Okay, but when I was watching Power Rangers, they were like old. I was like, whoa,
No, they weren't. They're
cool and
still in
all.
high school, though.
I know
In
that
compar-
now.
old.
You're talking
I-
about in comparison to you. Yeah, but that's
it's like
still
when you're
messed
watching,
up.
I mean, I guess.
Like, that's not who you should
they
be
do a
saying.
good job. Though.
16. That's like middle aged when you're 5.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, in Game of Thrones time, I mean, 16.
16. You're
That's how
you should
old
have
Rob-
2 kids by now.
That's how old
Yeah.
Rob is in Game of Thrones. He's 16. He's leading armies. Anyway, I'm
really?
sorry. Caroline, what's up?
Oh. no, nothing much.
Yeah.
Well, I did. Am I supposed to talk about opera?
Oh, yeah,
I
let's
did
talk
just
about
do an
opera. Yeah, what'd
Oh,
you
let's
do?
talk about opera.
Opera.
Yeah.
I've only seen the Groucho Marx film
Oh.
Night at the Opera. So that is what I've got.
Okay.
So go from there.
Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Well, I did something exactly like that.
Sure.
I did. What I say I did La Boheme, but it wasn't a full production.
wasn't
was
full.
selected scenes from La Boheme and other operas.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to play Mimi, and in case no one knows, La Boheme is basically Rent, but
That's basically.
it's in the 18th
Well,
century.
Rent is
and-
basically La Boheme. Let's get that
Oh
straight.
yes.
Let's
but
let's
I feel
not
like
flip
people are
that.
more.
That's not my fault
More
that people
familiar
are
with
dumb.
Rent.
But that's
Well,
yeah.
except
Get 'em.
so I play Mimi, but Mimi is very, very different in
Yeah.
La Boheme than in Rent.
She's not a stripper.
She's not a stripper. She stays at home and she sews flowers. She embroiders flowers. She has TB, not AIDS. And
right.
Wait,
yeah.
they didn't have AIDS in 1897?
No,
No,
they didn't.
that's crazy.
Shocking.
No.
Yeah. So I'm just.
No AIDS.
So a lot of my part was, just hacking up along on stage.
lot of coughing.
A lot of
Yeah.
coughing. But yeah.
But I
so-
got to see it as well.
Yes.
And
Josh saw it.
In between
Saw it.
coughing and singing, I think you were better at singing than coughing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You,
Oh,
you
great.
I
sang
worked
very
on both evenly, like equally.
That's good.
Really,
You
you
should.
worked on
Yeah.
you worked on your cough.
I did, stage
Right.
cough.
Yeah.
I mean, if she's professional, she would.
Well, yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta be
You
thorough,
did.
Josh.
You gotta be,
Sure.
yeah,
Get that character.
yeah,
Yeah,
Exactly.
with a cough.
With a cough.
exactly.
Yeah.
But the singing was lovely.
So-
thank you.
I don't understand any of the opera.
Yeah. So is it
And
different
such.
language?
Yes, it was in
Yeah.
Italian.
It's in Italian.
Yes.
And is there, like-
it was
is
a
it-
huge bummer.
Is it
actually.
like a stand and sing type of thing?
You act it out? It's like a play.
I mean, so you do act.
Yes.
Yeah. I have no idea.
It's
Don't
ju-
act like I'm
Oh,
crazy.
In
I'm sorry.
opera-
I should
in
have
Opera
opera-
is
treated-
mostly about the singing, like more so than
no,
musical
no.
theater.
Well, that's
but
not
it's
true. The difference between opera and musical theater is that there is no dialogue. You're
Yeah.
singing all of your dialogue, so you're
Sure,
still
sure.
acting.
Okay.
But
It's just that
it's
it's
just you're singing it all.
Yeah.
it's like the
And-
opposite of a play.
sure.
Yes.
It's the opposite.
Well,
Whereas
no,
a
'cause
play
there's
has
still
no
acting.
play has no
no
singing
No
I
singing.
see. Yeah.
But
whatsoever.
I've been in
It's all-
plays. I've been in straight plays that have singing.
Yeah, me too. Actually.
Boom.
but then it's
Dynamite.
not a straight
Props.
play.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it is. There
No.
could still
So what
be a
is it?
song
Was it
in
Yep.
bisexual?
I can just say no. That's just
Yes.
that's how it's gonna go. I'm just gonna
Are you the
say
authority?
no. You guys are wrong.
Yeah.
No, you guys. No,
Good.
that's how it
Yeah,
goes.
well, it's the new America
Yeah.
we live in. So,
Oh.
so it was just scenes though. It wasn't like a full production.
Yeah, I
how
did.
long was it?
I did 3 scenes. The whole my part was probably a half hour, I
Mhm.
would say. So it was pretty short.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Does everyone die at the end of Lava Web?
Yes, same
They
thing.
do. Same thing.
Yeah,
From
I
TB.
die. Yeah, Mimi.
It's all about
dies.
TB.
Well, she has TB.
What does everyone else have?
I don't know. Well, not everyone dies. I say everyone dies. Really, the main character dies.
You just
You.
die, and that's all.
The only character you care about dies.
Well,
God.
I mean, that's the only character I had to be focused
I
on.
mean, how many people die in Rent?
like
Just
4.
Mimi?
No,
like,
two,
no,
two
yeah.
3.
people die.
Does an angel
Six.
die?
Angel dies.
Angel
Mimi.
dies.
No,
40
Mimi doesn't die.
40
I thought
Oh yeah, that's
the
right.
whole
That's
thing.
right. His terrible song brings it back to life. I'm so sorry. You're right. That's my favorite thing about Rent. Is
Really?
that
That's the worst
reason
part.
the reason that they're so poor and don't have nice houses and can't pay rent is because they're literally terrible with the things they're trying to do. Like
Well.
Mark's movie is bad.
But I don't think that's why they're poor.
It's just like
I think
There's a lot of great artists. That are poor.
it's
Oh no, I understand that, but like the whole thing is that like his music, Roger's music, is terrible,
Yeah.
and Mark's movie is bad.
Yeah.
There's a reason that no one's hiring them to do things.
Well,
right.
yeah. I mean,
Like I'm fully for them trying to get their career going. I'm all for that too. But the reason they can't pay rent, they're not very good.
well, and also
And
here's,
I love Rent. don't
and
get me
here's a
wrong.
big thing as
do.
well.
do you?
Yeah, I actually love Rent.
That's funny.
I got
I
way into a
really-
huge Rent phase when I was in high school.
I did like Rent when I was in high school, but
Oh, yeah.
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
Hmm?
We you were gonna say a thing.
No. You when you saw Rent, you said
No, I mean I didn't see Rent on Broadway or anything.
No, yeah.
I need to. I haven't seen it
I've
live
seen
at
it.
all, so I can't
Yeah,
really
I've never
like, give
seen
a
his
good
performance.
reference.
I've seen a lot of Broadway shows, but
The big
never
thing,
seen
no,
that.
the big thing about Rent is that I can you imagine somebody who's going 2 years without paying rent in New York City?
Yeah.
I mean I
Like-
can't imagine that.
Like they should be
Can't-
kicked out.
Well, isn't
Yeah.
the whole thing? Wait, so I forget now.
Yeah,
They
hit
don't
me.
pay rent the whole time, right?
The
then at
whole
the
time.
end, they're like, are they like you don't have to pay rent? And they're like, no, we're gonna pay it. Like, isn't that?
I think it ends up with him being like, yeah, you don't have to pay it. Which
yeah,
is,
but then
it's,
they're
isn't
like,
it Tay
but then
Diggs
they
being like, nah,
insist.
it's cool.
Then they insist on paying it.
They don't have it. They don't have any money. That's the thing. They put
I
it.
know.
Oh, I don't know. I,
just
can't
think it was
remember.
silly, you know.
I honestly
They
I mean,
can't
just
that's
remember.
what
never
that's what
are
makes
happy.
them so bohemian.
They are
If
mad
you will.
And how many times do you pay rent in La Boheme? Like-
I don't think rent. So they're not.
Is
rent
that not
a
brought
big
up at
part
all?
of it.
It's not
No,
brought up at all.
Rent's not
there
huge.
is so a scene.
Like, so they pay their bills in La
Well,
Boheme.
no, they don't. They're really poor. The
Okay,
scene,
they're just
actually, one of the
as
scenes
poor.
that I did,
Sure.
we were in a cafe,
Mhm.
and it's all the poor people. The one girl who's not me, Musetta, she comes in with an older gentleman. She's
Yeah.
dating him, but she doesn't want to be. She's just there to show off for
Sugar daddy,
her
got it.
ex-boyfriend.
Got it.
Yes, exactly. So we all, sing, and then we all leave, and the old guy has to pick up the tab for all of us, and he's real mad about it. So
He has to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah.
Well, don't they make Tay Diggs pay for the tab after La Boheme? I think
Oh, really?
Oh,
So
well.
Tay Diggs is an old man.
he's the old man.
I
I guess in
guess,
this. In this,
Alcindoro, it is. In
Sure.
Alcindoro.
what does that mean in Italian?
It's a name.
Oh yeah. Cool.
It's
And have you
that
been,
guy.
have you done
It means
opera
that guy.
a lot?
Yeah. So I studied it in school.
Yeah.
So I've done a few operas before. I was in Amal and the Night Visitors, where I was a little boy, played a little.
Great.
Yeah, poor boy. I've played a poor person in every opera I've done.
Yeah.
And then I did one more. I did Old Maid and the Thief, where I was a maid, which was very fun. And they're
And,
both
how much
Menotti.
money did you make as a maid?
In the show or in
Yeah,
real life?
in the show. No, in the show.
Oh.
Because I mean, you've
I
been
don't
poor
think-
for a
see,
lot
well,
of it. I
that's
need.
the thing. The maid, I don't think her name was Letitia. I didn't make any money. I think it was just room and board.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she was probably also poor.
She was poor.
Man.
Yeah. She was thirsty. There was
Yeah.
the whole thing is she's trying to.
Do you
seduce
think
a
you
man
would
for the
have an
whole thing.
issue playing a rich character? Since you're not
apparently
used to it.
I
I mean-
look
I
like
mean, you look
I'm-
poor.
I actually, my director,
Mhm.
she was telling everyone costumes for
Sure.
La Boheme, and I asked her, that was at the end, what should I wear? You didn't say what I should wear. She's like, oh, your wardrobe's fine,
Oh, because you looked perfect.
because I look
You looked
poor,
so poor.
which really made me feel good,
Yeah.
warm and fuzzy.
That happens to me sometimes. I've had to wear goofy clothes, and they're like, "Yeah, what you're wearing's fine." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Yep,
that's fair, I guess."
it hurts.
A little rude, but I guess fair.
My ratty.
I've had
clothes.
to. There's I'm going to like a little premiere tonight for a thing, and I wore all of my clothes for a movie, for a small movie that I
Mhm.
did, and so now they wanted to. I had a really nice white. Well, I had a white short sleeved button down shirt, and I really like it. And now it's kind of gross because I've had it for too long. But they wanted to splash blood all over it.
Oh,
And you're like, no.
And-
you refused.
No, I was
You're
cool.
giving away
no,
now the movie. I'm gonna.
no,
say
I was
this.
no. I was going. No, I was okay with it, and then at some point somebody just said like, no, he doesn't need to. They made a thing that it was actually like, they were like they didn't want me to ruin my clothes, as if
Aw.
like I was
It's
already.
very nice of them.
I didn't want that, and I was like, hey man, then I could have this blood shirt. I could have this blood shirt forever.
Forever.
You wore all your clothes in the movie.
Yeah. All
So
of it.
right now, the clothes you're wearing, you're gonna also watch yourself on screen wearing that.
Not
that specific
Not
outfit.
necessarily this outfit, but maybe this shirt.
The shirt.
I
think the shirt is in the trailer.
I once did a short film where my payment was a sweatshirt with my last name on it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Hey.
It was a great payment. I was so happy.
Do you wear it?
No, I've never worn it.
I just like saying it.
It's a pretty well-made iron-on sweatshirt.
Oh, yeah, very
we
good.
we were
Made with
supposed to be.
love.
We were supposed to be a team. They didn't say what a team we were.
Well.
Team of, but I assumed basketball because I'm a great basketball player.
Oh, and
Are you?
they knew that.
They had to know that.
They were like, you know what, this guy, he's
I was
a fantastic
Well,
basketball
when
player.
I saw the audition, I was like, "Oh man, I really want to play a sports player." At some point, it's like a goal of mine. I want to play like a sports player. If I
Okay.
could be like a basketball
What
player
sport?
on, it doesn't matter. Like a no talking extra in a basketball movie. Like I would kill for that opportunity. That would be the
Right.
best. If I could just.
I
like,
want to be
get
in a baseball movie. Those
so
are the best
badly,
movies.
so badly. It'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
I
It'd
know.
be great.
baseball movie that would be
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, oh man, get to wear the uniform.
I
get
wish
to
I was in a League of Their Own.
Oh.
I just like feel
my godmother tried out for a League of Their Own.
Oh.
Not the movie, the actual league.
Oh.
Yeah, she was like
that's cool.
she was like a great field hockey player in Pennsylvania, and they were just looking for athletes, and so they brought her
Ah.
along. She didn't make the cut, but
still
yeah,
pretty cool.
she never played softball. That was the biggest issue.
Yeah,
Yeah, she never played softball or baseball. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, that would be cool. And just
Really
like
cool.
you have to wear like the uniform, be like, hey, I'm like a real baseball player,
Yeah.
fakely. That'd be dope.
It really would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Mark Paul Gosselaar is a catcher for the Padres right now in a TV show called Pitch. He's like, yeah, I get to pretend to be a catcher. I would love to do that.
Yeah. Maybe. I hope you do someday.
What about you, Josh? You
I
want to
mean,
be a fake?
I'd-
You want to be a fake player of some sort?
Oh, I am. I would like to do that. I think I would like to be a famous rugby player. I think
Rugby player.
You think you
because
pull that
then
off?
You need to have an
I
accent.
I think I look
Yeah.
just the part.
There's no American rugby movies.
No
I'm
American
telling that
rugby.
right now.
Yeah, you gotta.
Unless they make like a cool runnings of American rugby.
Well, at least I
They
mean,
should.
You
Yeah.
guys have a much better chance than me in playing a sports player. In your
Yeah,
life,
yeah,
so.
pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Well, you just missed out. They made a movie about the Mighty Max of Immaculata, which was a big movie about because it was Immaculata was like a major Catholic all women's school, and they had like
Oh.
wear like full dresses to play, and they ended up winning the national championship in like 1960.
Oh, that's awesome.
And you
Well,
could have been in that movie
damn
if you were
it.
just a little bit older.
okay.
Just missed out.
We're gonna keep on talking about the things that could have been.
All those
the
things.
you
So
know,
many things.
We're gonna really like.
We have
we're,
so
Or
many
will
things.
be.
we're
We have so many
lamenting
things to talk
all night.
Yeah.
Here
I mean,
we went to the zoo.
We missed out.
Which, just so you know, our show.
we
you know,
might actually talk about.
come and listen to the show. Friend us on Facebook
Oh yeah.
and whatnot. Go to We Went to the Zoo. Search that on Facebook.
Email us.
Email us over at Gmail. It's wewenttothezoo@gmail.com. You are currently listening to 92.9 FM WGGT LP Philadelphia, the sound of Greater Germantown, G-Town Radio.
Yeah.
This is Oliver Millwood, Mr. Melody. I'm heard every Sunday night on International Vibrations for the best reggae music from 8 until 10 right here in G-Town Radio. I'd like to remind you that G-Town Radio's year-end fund drive is happening now. Your tax-deductible donation creates media that matters to you. Great music, arts, and news programming not found anywhere else. What's happening in Greater Germantown? Tune in to gtownradio.com. We'll soon be WGGT LP at 92.9 FM, and you'll find out. Please consider a donation in any amount in support of your favorite show or the station. So go to www.gtownradio.com/donate and make it happen. Again, this is Mr. Melody, Sunday night from 8 until 10, G-Town Radio, gtownradio.com. Make your donation. Make it happen now.
Hi kids, I'm Ed Feldman. I got me a radio show. It's on gtownradio.com, and it's on Monday through Friday, 9 to 10 a.m. It's called Morning Feed, and it's with me. Maybe you remember me. I used to fix stuff on television, and if you call up or write in, I'll still answer your questions about fixing stuff or building stuff. But mostly, I talk about, well, whatever comes to mind. Local news, regional news, national news, entertainment, sports, your life, my life, sex, footwear. It doesn't matter. You can call in, you can write in, you can be on the show if you're as interesting as I am, and maybe you are. Ed Feldman, Morning Feed, 9 to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday, G-Town Radio. You never heard anything like it. Or maybe you have and you just want to hear more of it. Or you want to hear it with, well, me.
Hey, good looking. What you got cooking?
Hey, girl, yeah. Yeah, forget.
High hopes. No. I'm sorry. We're going to Elvis, and I went someplace else.
Oh, it's okay.
Sorry,
this is what we do in our time in between. We actually just have sing-alongs the whole time.
It's a lot of sing-alongs at the household.
And it ends up being very dirty songs.
That's not true at all.
No,
we're here.
It's usually pretty
here
wholesome.
Still with Caroline Otto.
We are.
Yeah, still here.
We went to the zoo.
We went to the zoo. We have to take a moment.
Caroline, we will talk about this.
We will. We will. We're never talking about it.
Oh.
We'll talk about Caroline? But no. Okay, well, we have to talk about this because it's a fundraising time here at G-Town Radio.
It is.
We got to make some money because we are a non-profit. So we asked for donations, and so we're asking you here at We Went to the Zoo to donate. So go to gtownradio.com/donate, and that's our donate page. And
check
it'd
it
be
out.
really cool if you did.
See what you can get in, and what you can put in. It's to fund, a bunch of different radio shows like ourselves.
Like ours.
We've got a couple of other music shows on here.
There's
We've
a lot
also
of cool
got
stuff.
We've got some cool actual radio theater. With some some shows with plot lines and things like that. And then you've got us nerds that like to talk about a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we talk about things.
Yeah, we do. We're a
thing
talk show.
talkers.
Yes, there's all kinds of things that we have here. So just make sure you go to the website.
Yeah, we just want to tell you that. Give a heads up. It's the time of giving, they say.
It is.
Like the Christmas, Hanukkah,
See,
Kwanzaa thing.
funny enough, Giving and Germantown both start with a G.
Wow.
So
I never thought about it that way.
If you really think about it, then you've thought about it.
I'm trying to think about it now, and yeah.
How's your brain doing?
They do both start with G.
How's your brain doing?
My dome piece is good.
Okay,
it's not too rocked.
Well, hopefully you guys can wrap your head around.
So Caroline, we're gonna make you play some games.
Oh boy.
And you're gonna like it.
I'm sure I will.
You will.
Okay.
Because we say so. All right. So the first thing we're gonna do, since we talked about Lava Web and Rent, so much, you might think that we were in it, but we weren't.
We weren't.
I mean,
so we're gonna play a game.
You were in La Boheme.
La Boheme. She
that was the
wasn't
whole
in
point.
it. She was in Rent. She wasn't in Rent. So Josh, you know what game we're gonna play?
Is it by chance? Find how many times did it run?
Perfect. We played
That's exactly what I thought it was.
It's like one mind.
Yes.
Yep.
Amazing.
It's like we finish each other's
sandwiches.
Hold on.
Who wouldn't finish a sandwich?
Yeah,
They're delicious.
Yeah, true.
My great aunt and uncle and aunts and uncles used to go to restaurants before going to the theater, and my Uncle Tommy died at the meal, but he still had a Manhattan left, and my great aunt drank it because you can't leave a drink on a table at an Irish
Is that a true
family.
story?
Oh yeah, it's a fact.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
I mean, yeah. He did die.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Rest in peace.
sorry, but that's
Mad game, bruh.
So
anyway,
let's play a game.
Yeah.
So let's play a game. Let's remember the good parts of life. So, Rent, the film.
Yes.
The film.
The
film?
play.
Okay.
The play.
Now, how many performances do you think it ran within 100, give or take, over or under?
Wait, over 100
So-
or under 100?
No,
Within
not
like
100
within.
radius.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, you got a
Okay,
two,
so
you got
I
a
just wanna
200
preface,
bump.
I just want to preface this
Preface it.
by that I am probably the worst person in the world
Yeah.
to ballpark.
Do you not understand
People are
that?
just like, oh, give it just ballpark, just guess.
Yeah, ballpark.
No, I know, but
The ballpark.
I'm gonna be out of the
How many?
ballpark. I am in the parking lot.
How many jelly beans are in the jar?
Okay.
Rent.
Man, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna say that there were.
There's so
I-
much going on.
There's a lot going on.
Back in the back
What would
here,
your
we're
mom
actually.
say about what is your mom going to say about this
What is my
interview?
mom? Oh, she's
You're
she's gonna.
Stop
she'll
too much
be like,
laughing.
You're laughing.
Too much laughing.
Honey,
Sorry.
you laugh too much.
Oh,
Make that gas, girl.
Yeah.
Do it.
Mrs. Otto,
Do
Yeah.
you're
Do
so cute. That was fun.
Hi, Mom. So I am gonna guess that it had 1,000 shows.
it.
1,000 shows, really.
It's very incorrect.
Yeah, it's probably way
But
more.
so close.
Very
It
incorrect.
was 5,123
You know what?
shows.
I don't feel as bad as I
Yeah?
thought I was gonna feel. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's
you wanna,
good.
You want to try? You want to try another play?
Sure. Yeah.
What's your
Let's
favorite
bring it on.
musical?
My favorite musical?
Yeah, hit it.
Oh,
I know what
Little,
that-
Little Shop of Horrors.
Little
No, it's
Shop.
not.
What? What's my
Isn't
favorite
it-
musical?
What,
yeah,
isn't-
answer the question for her, Josh.
No, but-
Tell her what her favorite musical is.
Oh, West Side Story. But okay, well that's
Too late.
I have to preface this. West Side Story is my favorite musical movie.
Okay.
And-
Well, yeah, because the musical movies.
Yeah, it's amazing. But my first Broadway musical is Little Shop of Horrors. It holds a special place in my heart.
You should.
forever.
It should.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
I'm trying.
can you
to
guess
find
within 100
if I can
performances
find
of the actual?
number?
Little Shop or West Side Story?
Yeah.
West Side Story is probably way more.
No. What do you think Little Shop
I
was?
can't
Little
fi-
Shop.
I can't find Little Shop.
Okay,
so
well then we gotta
let's
choose a
keep-
different one.
Keep.
How about West Side Story?
What about
that
it?
one.
Maybe we should
Well,
vamp some more about West
Okay,
Side
just
Story
kidding.
and why it's your favorite.
Why it's my favorite?
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's beautiful. I remember the first time I
Beautiful.
watched it. My dad's a big fan, and he turned it on,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, ugh, a musical? I don't want to watch this. And then he's like, no, you're gonna love it. It was the Jets song when we turned it on. It was a little.
Once
we-
you're
Benny and the
a
Jets?
jet
Is that the song?
All the way from your
Yes.
first cigarette, from your last
That
night,
one.
yeah.
Kevin's got it.
So it wasn't Benny and the
And-
Jets.
No, that one's not in West Side
Alright.
Story. And
It's not. It's not. It's not. I'm almost positive.
yeah,
it's
I'm
not.
like 95% sure.
Did you know it was supposed to be called East Side Story and it was supposed to be about a Catholic and a Jewish girl?
Are you making that up?
No.
Oh,
Really?
I'm glad
guess
that
it's
it was
more
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Puerto Rico would not fit in there as a song at all.
No.
No.
Well, that's not a song in it anyway.
Where do you
Puerto
Oh,
think-
I want to live in America.
Rico. It's America,
Tomato, tomato.
actually.
Yeah, but Puerto Rico, my heart's devotion. I hope it falls back down into the ocean.
Mhm.
Anyway, so how long do you think it ran on Broadway?
Wait, which one?
West Side Story.
Okay, this is a big one.
This
This
is
a big guy.
one. Oh boy.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'm gonna say. How many shows? It's gonna be. I don't want to I don't want to say a ridiculous number.
Don't. Oh yeah, here it comes. Don't say a ridiculous number.
9,000.
Yeah, that was a ridiculous number. See, it was a different time back then, and
But
it ran for 732.
Were there ever revivals? Does that count?
No,
Oh,
this is
just
original. This is
kidding.
the original run.
Oh.
So that was a great try. I love a good. How long did it run?
As
But-
do I.
But not as much as Josh loves the next game we're gonna play.
Find the fake sickle!
I'm so sorry, everyone.
You're welcome.
You let that go on for as long as it
It
did.
did. It went long.
I like this game. This is a
Alright.
fun game for
Ooh,
me.
good.
So you ready?
Will it
Yeah.
be fun
Are you
for
ready?
me?
We're gonna give 2 tickets away to Loving. Once you get this right,
And that's
Alright.
going to
Wait,
be
what's the
in
name?
Old City at the
at the Ritz.
The Ritz.
at the Ritz.
The
Yeah,
Ritz.
yeah, right.
So we're gonna give you 4. Here, you can do it.
Oh,
Josh,
I get to
yeah.
read them off. Okay, so you get
Do the
4 of
first
them.
one, yeah.
Okay.
There's 4 of them,
one's
and
fake.
one of the titles is just from Kevin's dome piece.
Stone piece right here.
He just
Okay.
thought of it. It's
Yeah.
fake. It's not
That's-
real.
It's not a real.
It's his brain.
Yeah.
Ain't real.
Anyways.
It ain't real like Biggie. So
All right.
we have A, big. We have B, big river. We have C, big moment. And D, big boy.
Oh.
Yep. So those are yours.
You have
Your
big,
guesses.
big river, big moment, big boy.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Pronounce those B's, bruh.
Yeah. See, you know,
Get
when
it,
you
get
say a
it, get
B,
it,
it's a
get
little
it.
bit more crisp, you know?
Yeah.
It's a little bit more crisp than like a T or an S, you know? It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
big, big.
No, T is very crisp.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
He was half
Yeah, yeah.
professional there. But
Yeah.
yeah.
See, that's why you use
What do you
B's
got?
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think? Big, big river, big moment, big boy.
Big river, big moment, big boy. I'm gonna go with Big Boy.
You are incorrect. It was actually. No, I apologize. It was Big Moment.
Oh my
Moment.
God!
Yeah.
It seems
that was
like one.
Gonna be what I guessed.
That was gonna be what it wasn't. It's so
Yeah.
close to being what
Yeah.
you're gonna guess. But
Okay, so
We
we've
got
got the
another
second
one.
one.
We got another one.
Get
Oh,
the
there's
second
another
one.
one, okay.
We've got A. Once on this island.
Oh.
B. The Pirate Queen. C. Saved. And D. The Black Crook.
So say it all together.
Once on this island, the Pirate Queen saved the Black Crook.
Boom.
Oh, well, I know Once on This Island is a musical.
Okay.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Do-
Oh,
we're
God,
trying
is
to.
that the fake one?
He's trying to psych her out.
I had no
He's
idea.
trying to psych her
I
out.
didn't. I mean,
You do know.
I know it's a
Your
musical.
brain.
I mean, I have no idea what it's about. It doesn't
Oh,
sound like a
okay.
real musical.
Oh
to me.
no, my school did it
Oh,
way
yeah?
back in the. Well, I wasn't in it. It was before my time.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what was the second one?
The Pirate Queen.
Pirate Queen.
And the third one is Saved.
Saved. Okay, I think that's a musical, and no, I don't. I'm gonna say that one.
You're gonna say Saved.
Saved.
What?
You're gonna Saved is the fake.
Saved?
Saved.
You would be correct. That is
Hey!
Saved. That movie with Mandy Moore is not a musical.
Not yet.
Cool.
Not yet.
Give
Is it
them-
going to be
give
one?
them time.
Oh yeah, I imagine it will
I
be
mean,
someday.
come on, everything's a
So,
musical. Yeah, well, you won. You won.
You won.
And by one, you won. You won for somebody.
What do I
that we
win?
listen-
Oh,
you won
they
2
win.
tickets for one of
Oh,
our
good.
listeners.
One of our
So
listeners.
yeah, I can grab that guy, and you get to pick a number between 1 and 147.
Me?
Yeah, you girl.
Okay.
No one else.
1 and 147. I'm gonna pick 62.
That's a great
62
number.
That's the best one.
You.
It's a little and
So-
vamping. And
Well, I mean, like,
6 is my favorite number.
so this is
Jedediah Franklin
Jedediah
just got 2
Franklin.
tickets to Loving.
Congratulations.
So we're gonna hit you up. We're gonna hit you up on the Face, and then we're gonna get you those tickets to go see the movie Loving. It's great.
Yeah,
Starring
absolutely.
Chris Mann.
Over at the Ritz.
Who was gonna be our guest, and sadly that didn't happen.
Unfortunately. But that's okay.
But hey, we got Caroline Otto
Yeah.
who just won 2
We
tickets
do.
because she found that physical. She found it.
Woo.
She
like
found
it was buried treasure. She found it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
she's a pirate
I
queen.
saved
Exactly.
it. Huh.
Once upon an island. All right, guys. So
Once.
that's going to be everything for us this week. We're going to come back in 2 weeks. Yeah.
You'll
Yeah.
see-
We'll be back
Oh, we
for
didn't talk about
22nd.
this.
Oh, man. Even today. Even today. Till next time, my friends. What will we do? right.
Well,
Email us. Check us out on Facebook.
Yep. I'm Josh Kerwin.
Kevin Fennel.
We went to the zoo, and you're listening to 92.9 FM WGGT LP Philadelphia. Germantown Radio, the sound of Greater Germantown.
Fact.